How's it going, guys? It's your boy Salty Uchiha, red-haired Kaneki, 2/3 of the Golden Triangle, Anime Late Night Podcast. Yeah, here to do One Piece Chapter 884. No more chances, Luffy. What happened, son?
Well, maybe this is an opportunity for us to see like Luffy maybe finally stepping up his observation hockey game.
Right.
Because we haven't seen a whole lot of it.
No, we haven't.
Since the 2-year training, shit.
Yeah.
So if Luffy, right now the only way you can see Luffy maybe standing up to Katakuri is either to disturb his mentality or
get him triggered, basically.
Yeah, basically just flame him, make him salty, based on someone.
Wow. Wow.
Or stepping up his observation hockey game and out-predict
Katakuri. Okay. All right, so
treat that shit like Overwatch and out-predict people.
I actually agree with Kaneki on that. So let me go ahead and kind of paint the scenario. So as the chapter begins, we see that Luffy apparently was able to push back Katakuri, and he explains basically Luffy had figured out what was it about Katakuri that was basically giving him the upper hand, which was it wasn't his mochi, but it was his observation hockey. Because Luffy was explaining that, once you use armament, there's not supposed to be anything that could negate it, so to speak. And what happened and Katakuri applauded him. Well, first off, Katakuri just took a bunch of hits, which we come to find out he did it to prove a point to Luffy, like seeing if he would be able to, take advantage of an opportunity if it was laid out. And he also commended Luffy on actually figuring out what his secret was, quote unquote. And with that being said, Katakuri lets the cat out the bag after getting punched around. He almost landed on his back, and then he bounced his head off the ground so he could basically put himself back into position. So theoretically, his back has yet to hit the ground. And, right? Because that's what that was. He basically bounced his head off the ground.
His back was on a donut.
Well, touche. There is that. But theoretically, it's on the donut. Watch out for this guy. And the donut was not on the ground. And he was on the donut, but he wasn't on the ground. So there you go. Semantics. Just go with it. With that being said, we also come to the Katakuri basically is like, you're right. I was using observation hockey, and then I was just manipulating my body at key points to make it to avoid your attacks, basically. And he's like, when you're calm, cool, and collective, it allows you to. I can't remember what the punchline was. Where if you can see the future, you can. You remember what it was?
If you can see the future, you can pretty much dodge any oncoming attack.
Yeah, there you go. And so, with that being said, then he ends up hitting Luffy with the mean-ass Mochi Donut. Well, he summons the Mochi Donut, and then he hits him with Mochi Strength, or Mochi Strong, one of the two.
Yeah, I think it's Mochi Strength.
Yeah, and that shit just shoots Luffy back. Yeah. Like open chest, motherfucker, right on the X, where the One Piece is. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. And basically, Katakuri was like, I gave you I understand.
The One Piece is on Nami or Robin.
Wow. Yeah, touche.
They're winning the One Piece.
That's awesome. As long as I get Robin first. And basically he was like, I finally understand how you were able to defeat Brother Cracker, and which is funny in its own right.
Wow, is that racist comment there?
No, it was
Brother Cracker.
I mean, you want me to call him Biscuit? Is that a KKK rally? Shit. Anyway, he said he thinks he understands how Luffy was able to get over on Cracker, and he's like, that was your one and only opportunity. No more chances. You're back to square one. There you go. Now, let me push forward a little bit. So Pound makes it to the island, and is basically is in front of the. Is he on his way to the chocolate factory? And yeah, basically. And he's reminiscing about his Oompa Loompa daughters. And
wow,
sorry, what man? You're the one who said fucking Willy Wonka. Sorry, bro. I was going off what you said. Yeah, it is. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. Whatever. Anyway, so he's reminiscing about.
First, you got beaten by Big Mom, and now you got her Oompa Loompa.
Humpty Dumpty. All right, there we go. So, sorry guys. So then, he runs in the oven, and oven basically puts the ass whooping on him, basically. Now, while this is all going on, inside of the actual chocolate factory, we see Pudding with her cakes, and
which
yeah, go ahead.
I feel like Pound is gonna end up fucking up everything.
Yeah,
he's gonna end up fucking up the cake, and shit just gonna be bad.
Now the thing is, though, is he's beaten up rather severely, though.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think he is gonna probably end up screwing things up.
Like he does not need to be there right now.
No, he doesn't. With that being said, as like I said, Pound gets beaten up by Oven. Oven's basically like, you know, hey, why can't I go in? Yada yada yada, and basically he's talking shit to Pound while he's pounding him. No pun intended. Inside of the factory, they're putting the cake together, and Brulee, is it Brulee that's talking shit
to
Lola? Pudding about what's going on, and Pudding tells Sanji, you know, are you concerned? Because Brother Katakuri is undefeated. He's not even human. That's what she said, right? She said he wasn't even human. And Sanji, being the boss that he is like, oh, well, I guess he'll find out what defeat's like today.
Yeah.
And shit. And
like,
then...
That's what I like about him and Zoro, like Sanji Zoro. Like, they trust the captain.
Yeah. Like, complicitly. And then Pudding basically starts foaming from the mouth like a good girl and falls over. Sorry. All right, anyway.
I mean, Sanji can treat her like that ghost girl.
I wish I could tell you guys a reference, but that shit's on some savage level shit. You have to go to Pound Cake Showcase for that.
It's on the Pound Cake.
Well, no, not yet. I have to figure out a way how to edit that.
Just blur the shit.
You can't blur. Then you don't see the positions that she was put in.
Just blur the nipples.
But I'm not worried. It's not just that. Remember, he was all up in the over. Anyway.
Just blur the hand.
What? Yeah, I guess you're right. All right, we're working that out. All right.
YouTube can't prove shit.
Exactly. It's not like we're monetizing that channel anyway. Even though we still get views on that channel, though. Speaking of which, and lastly, we find out what happened with the snails. So you want to go ahead and walk us through that, sir?
Oh yeah. I forgot what her name was.
Is it?
I'll call her Ariel.
Is it Pilar?
I don't know. I'll call her Ariel.
All right, Ariel. Aladdin's wife. Not Aladdin. Sorry. My bad.
It's called the Little Mermaid.
Well, all right, but dude's name.
Oh yeah, Aladdin. Though.
Aladdin. Yeah, my bad.
But yeah.
Princess Jasmine is kind of hopping.
She's like a good girl, you know. She do things for that fish stick.
Jesus.
Kanye. You like fish stick?
Oh.
I love fish stick, man.
Mr. West is in the building.
You know fish?
Oh shit.
Yeah. She's basically the one that been causing all the sea slug to stop working.
Yeah, basically.
So what she did was she started singing.
She's using that mouth.
Under the sea, under the sea.
Sebastian.
Yeah. So yeah, she's been manipulating those sea slug by singing, causing a disturbance with the communication between of them
and then Aladdin's there to basically make sure no one attacks her, right? All right, so there you go.
So that's what we find out about what's going on with the bottom of the sea with the sea slug.
Yep.
And how they're not detecting the straw hand off them.
Which is funny too, because even Nami, because we did get a glimpse of Nami and the crew, and even she mentioned that it's strange that no one's pursued us up to this very point. Also, Perospero is still trying to deal with Big Mom, because apparently she wants them nuts.
She destroyed them.
Yeah. Oh, she's already in the town, right? Yeah, she's already in town wrecking nuts up. Apparently she wants another baby. Anyway, sorry, I didn't know where I was gonna go with that one. Anything else that we missed so far? Like out of the chapter, like pretty much we got everything out there.
Yeah.
All right. So so your overall thoughts of the chapter?
I like it. I like finding out about Katakuri so far and how he's been using his observation hockey. I just come to show like how much of a mastery he got over his observation hockey. As before we're just like, oh, he can see into the future. That's cool. But what else can he do?
Yeah.
Now he can actually see what else.
But not just that, but the amount of control that he has of his actual devil fruit, where he can manipulate, like literally, he's making his body like contort, contract, and all that shit.
Yeah, he can pinpoint which part of his body he wants to contort.
And even multiple positions, which he's done that before too. So that's scary. And the fact that like even though Luffy was able to pinpoint and discover what it is, he still can't do anything about it. So that sucks. That sucks for Luffy, bruh.
Yeah.
And like I said, Gear 4 is running out. So
Time for a Gear 5, man.
wow. So what do you like? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how bad of a position is Luffy in right now, in your opinion?
Pretty bad, unless, like I say, like he has yet to show us the full extent of his observation haki. So hopefully we get to see that, because I really hope that's one of the haki that I have not seen like fully utilized, and I hope he does.
All right. As for myself, like I said, finding out that Ariel was basically luring the snails away, good shit. Which we kind of called that. Not necessarily that it was her. We just figured that someone from Jinbei's crew was doing something.
But even Jinbei doesn't know about it.
Yeah, Jinbei doesn't even know about it. He suspects something though. Well, no, he said he was wondering if they were okay. So, you know, the fact that they came through on the clutch form is, you know, pretty dope. As for Sanji, yet again, you know, staying loyal to your captain to the very end. Yeah, and Pound, I think he's gonna fuck shit up, but we'll have to wait and see. Exactly. But all right, guys, speculation discussion is coming up next. Anything else you want to add, my friend? All right, guys, so we're gonna do speculation discussions coming up next for One Piece chapter 884 and 885. Please stay tuned for that. Thank you yet again for supporting the channel. Still fighting to get our other channel back, or at least get the videos. The clock is slowly ticking down. But for everybody who's, you know, signed up for the channel, we very much appreciate it. And we will holler at y'all later.